Okay, guys, I'm here to give my review of episodes 1 and 2 of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. This is what I generally do with a new season. I review the first two episodes together because I think it's better. Uh, so, the premiere episode was called Echoes of Evil, and it opens with Sledge coming out of the wormhole that he went into at the end of Dino Supercharge. And he comes across a Galaxy Warriors ship, and he thinks it's abandoned, and that there's Super Ninja Steel on that ship. But he finds out that Madame Odious and whatnot are there. And Sledge makes Odious a deal. He'll repair the ship for the Ninja Super Steel. Uh, and Odious agrees to that, so Sledge repairs the Galaxy Warrior ship and gets most of the Super Ninja Steel, except for some that one of Sledge's bounties, Badana, uh, kept and gave to Odious. Odious wants to use a spell to turn the Ninja Steel Prism evil and make evil power stars. But she doesn't know the Ninja Steel Prism is actually not working because it's dead. So we cut to the high school where the Rangers are showing up after their summer vacation. And we learn that Victor and Monty have made apparently $1 million selling their monster repellent. Yeah, their monster repellent. And they're asked how did they escape the monsters, and they tell a lie and all that. And they give the school a check for $10 million. That for $1 million, and they quit school. Now at this point, Odious announces that Galaxy Warriors is actually coming back on the air with Cosmo and all that, and her and Badana and this monster Smellephant, who's an elephant who can smell things, all go down to attack Earth. But the Rangers have used a statue that Victor and Monty gave to the city as a hiding place for the Ninja Nexus Prism, which Smellephant smells it's down there, and they use their monster, and the citizens use their monster repellent, but surprisingly, it does not work. And the Rangers are trying to actually be ninjas. Preston casts a spell that puts a cage above Odious, but Odious stops it, and then the cage goes over to Rangers, and Madame Odious proceeds to start casting a spell on an Nexus Prism to try to turn it evil, so she can have evil power stars for the Rangers. Now, also, Mick had come back, and the Rangers eventually break out of the cage, and they stop Odious's spell before it's complete, and they feed an Ninja Nexus star the Super Ninja Steel, and they send the rest of it over to Mick. And the Ninja Nexus Prism shoots back not just their morphing stars, which should actually be new since it's new steel, but I guess the Ninja Nexus Prism doesn't work that way. It also throws back the Lionfire, Zord, and Battleizer for Brody, and all their other stuff. And that means the Rangers do a group morph, and they beat Smellephant, and Odious finds out that conquering the world isn't exactly going to be the easiest thing in the world. And then Victor and Monty, because their check bounced and they've run out of all their money due to refunds, basically have to re-enter school and get a schedule This Echoes of Evil was not as good as some premieres, but it wasn't exactly bad. Could have been a tad bit better, mind you, but it wasn't horrible. So the second episode is called Moment of Truth, and it's a Calvin focused episode. Oh, actually no, it's a Calvin and Haley focused episode because that's generally how this show works with these two. Haley is excited about her and Calvin's anniversary, but Calvin has forgot this. And because Calvin has forgot this, and since Calvin has forgot, he decides to lie to Haley. Now, at this time, there's been a monster who gets more power, who has a blaster that gets more powerful via lies. And he manages to basically bolt Haley's morpher, and then later Preston and Levi's morphers. Until the Rangers realize that all you need to do is tell the truth. Because there's also this subplot with Monty where Victor has basically really dumb really stupid sunglasses on, and Monty lies to him, and he's just wandering around, not being able to say anything, and all this stuff. So Calvin admits his lies to Haley, which unbolts the three morphers that were already bolted, and then the Rangers go to fight the monster, who said that his power was still strong enough, and yet he decided not to. So he throws his beam, his blaster at Brody, but it's deflected. And so the Rangers destroy this monster, but he is gigantified by Cosmo. And then the Rangers summon all their Zords. And it's not new Zords yet. They just automatically summon the Megazord and the Bull Rider Zord and all these other Zords that I don't really know. But they don't have their Ninja Master mode or whatever that was from Ninja Steel because, well, that's gone. But they still have their Chainsaw Sword and a blaster from a Megazord, which I don't get. Generally, the blasters before the Megazord. Whatever. And that works, and the monster is destroyed. With the moral of the day being that you should always tell the truth. And Calvin makes him and Haley calendars, and he circles their anniversary, which is apparently in September. Now, it should be noted that the check that Victor and Monty had from before was dated for January, and it's their anniversary now, so presumably we jumped about 8 months. If that is what was on that calendar, but I'm pretty sure it's what was in the calendar. Could be wrong. If I am, put it in the comments of the video. And that was that. Moment of Truth. It was a basic. It's a little early to have filler episodes in Power Rangers, and Echoes of Evil should have just been 2 parts. So it's going to be very interesting, but I am interested in legitimately seeing how they're going to approach the 25th anniversary episode of Power Rangers. Because that'll be the most interesting thing here. Because that is, to me, what'll actually end up making or breaking the season. Because if an anniversary special is good, the season is remembered remotely fondly sometimes. I mean, Super Mega Force had its own problems, but it also had a very, very bad anniversary special with Legendary Battle. Whereas Wild Force is looked at remotely good because of Forever Red and the Time Force Wild Force team-up that's in it. So, it's one of those situations. So that'll be the most interesting thing. All these reviews will be in a playlist called Super Ninja Steel Reviews. I'll be up probably next Tuesday with the review of episode 3 of Super Ninja Steel. If you like this video, like button down there, subscribe button down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.